You guys ready? Okay. Big round of applause. Lewis Schaffer, Lisa Moyle, welcome to Nunhead American Radio here on Resonance FM. Resonance is the only radio show for Americans living in Nunhead.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
We can't bear competition.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking that somebody's come into Nunhead and
right. That Americans are living here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nunhead's expensive.
I guess it is now.
Really expensive.
Is it really expensive?
Well, because I moved not too long ago, a rental property, I still get the alerts.
Yeah.
And one popped up on Cheltenham Road, 4-bedroom.
4 bedrooms.
Nothing to write home about.
Was it like a house, a 4-bedroom house?
Yeah, but literally nothing,
Like
special.
one of these houses here. This is Cheltenham Road, right?
Yeah, like one of those houses along there.
Yeah.
Almost £4,000 a month.
An entire house.
Yeah.
That is 4 times 12 is £48,000, which is more than this house was.
And it wasn't even like wow.
Whoa.
Nice. Anyway.
No, it wasn't well done on the inside.
No, it was like, standard.
Yeah.
Don't be insulted, anyone. Standard British, low grade carpet, magnolia walls.
What is magnolia walls? Is that the color?
It's like, that white but not quite white.
Oh, I see.
You know
eggshell.
what I mean?
We should call it eggshell.
I think eggshell's the finish rather than the color. Ecru, maybe you're thinking of?
Ecru. I've never used that word, but I have heard of it. Does that make me gay that I've heard of ecru?
No.
What is an ecru? It's named after it's either named after an animal. Taupe is an animal. Taupe is like a rat.
Taupe is an animal? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a rat or something. Yeah, they're all named after animals.
Oh, right.
They're named after something, obviously, because it reminds people of something. So before we move on from this subject of real estate, which is
dinner party conversation.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's that. It's a combination of being really interesting, and really.
Well, it's sort of the things of getting older. You could go, oh my God, this used to be 5 cents. This used to be $200 a month, whatever it is.
Right, and it was
one of the perks.
It's like that old joke that
I used to go buy 4 bazookas for 8 cents
for this, and now it costs this. But of course, salaries have gone up tremendously too. But it hasn't. Our kids are basically. Can I use the word SCREW?
I don't know. Is that a no-no word?
Who knows with this country?
They're not going to fare well, is what you're saying.
They're not faring well right now. It's not that they're going to a fair. There's a lack of.
But one day they'll be in power, and it's the biggest shift of wealth.
Yeah.
In recorded history.
What is when we die?
Is when the boomer generation dies.
Are you considered a boomer? No.
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 But then again, my boomer parents are part of that.
Are you going to end up okay? Luckily, you divorced that guy. It's all yours.
Mine.
It's all yours. Are you going to go back?
What?
Are you going to go back and take all that money? I don't think there's that.
What money?
Yeah, exactly.
What money am I going to take?
I don't know. Oh. The house in Peekskill or something.
The house was sold many, many years ago.
Oh, so it's like your family, like my family, just descended into impoverishment.
I mean, impoverishment. Yeah.
I mean, not so bad. Okay, Lisa Moyle is not rich, I don't think. If you were rich, I would have paid a lot more attention.
Exactly. Or maybe I am super rich and I've just never let on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm like that lady with 9 cats who dies and she gives $5 million to the
right, all those people. Like Lynn Ruth Miller, I knew how much money Lynn Ruth Miller had.
Did she have money?
Not really, but she, it didn't go to good causes.
It didn't?
Some of it went to good causes.
Good.
But
she didn't leave a will?
She left a will that was updated. It was updated 5 days before she died.
What, like in a dodgy way?
I'm not discussing it.
Oh, okay. I don't hear these stories.
I don't even want.
This sounds like comedian gossip.
It isn't even comedian gossip. It's just what I know.
What I know.
No.
What I know.
What I know. Anyway,
what you know.
So we're on YouTube. This is on the radio, which is Resonance FM.
Welcome to Resonance FM.
Which is an incredible station.
An amazing station. You can still give money to Resonance.
And you can still give money. You give money
because it's non-commercial.
What's the website? Resonance FM. Not residence.
Nobody thinks that.
They
do
as
think
in
resonate.
That. How come I think it all the time?
Because that's the way your mind works.
Why does it work that way?
I don't know.
Resonant, because resonance
non-standard in your thinking.
No, it isn't. Resonance is a non-standard word. It's not. It's a word for musicologists and for people.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. And people don't use the word resonance. That resonates with me. They use that word
but it's like a.
They say, "Are you the resident of this flat?" Anyway. Anyway, so the first half hour we're going to be here, and then another half hour we're going to try to. I've had tremendous. But you've been very patient with me.
Thank you. I almost lost it and walked out, but I decided to stay.
Thank you very much for staying.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for being totally.
I have a very, very busy day.
Yeah, you're getting a pedicure done.
I'm getting a pedicure because I'm going away for work for a week.
And of course, all the top business executives get pedicures done before they go away. Bill Gates, Bill Gates,
well,
Warren
maybe he
Buffett.
gets a manicure. They seem like a manicure kind of guy.
I don't think that they do.
Anyway,
I guarantee you, Warren Buffett.
Women operate to a higher standard.
A lower standard. They're on their feet. You should apologize for all women.
No. You should apologize to all men for not having your tech under control before I arrive.
I should, but you know what? Somebody who's listening to this, maybe come and help us. Come and help me.
Who do you know? Who do you know that's techie?
I do not know.
What about your friend who always has podcasty equipment? We've recorded at his house before.
Dominic?
Yeah. Why don't you ask him to help you? He seems handy in that way.
Yeah, maybe I could ask him.
Get him set up, and that way you don't have to faff about every week.
Yeah, he's very busy. Actually, I wanted to, speaking of resonance, he's got this show that he did, this most amazing show.
Oh, was that with his father's music?
Yes, but letters on a postcard. Okay, hold on 1 second. I hope this is working out. Letters on a postcard. Don't worry about that. Letters on a postcard, which is a story of him being sent away during the big war from his home in South.
Not Dominic,
London.
his dad.
His dad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's way too young for that.
Yeah, his dad, and
all the letters he wrote home.
He wrote back, and all the experiences he had.
Oh, cool.
And it's like a 10-part series, so maybe it could go on Resonance. Maybe.
Well, new show for Resonance FM. Did you put him in touch with Ed?
I've got to do it. You've got to remind me because I promised to do it. Yeah, you got to do something.
So you do it today when you send the show.
I don't know. I'm a bit busy. I'm on the radio later. I'm on the TV later.
So you're busy, but I'm not.
I'm not having a pedicure done.
I'm having a pedicure, and then I'm going to away.
And then you're going to go have a manicure done, and then you're going to.
No, I don't have manicure.
Then you're going to have your hair done.
No, I'm not going to have my hair done. Then I'm getting a train.
A train. Where are you going to?
To Paris, Stockholm, and Berlin.
Oh my God! What is this? Like a sales meeting thing or a business?
Work stuff.
Oh my God! You must be doing so well to be doing these things, Lisa Moyle.
Now you're interested. Now you're interested.
I had only known. Because let's face the facts, you're proper annoying. But with money, it could be worth it.
I'm the kind of woman you can't stand.
That's every woman.
I've got opinions. I don't agree with you.
I never met a woman without opinions. I never met a woman. I never met a person without opinions. And women are in the category of
people.
Women.
Well, that's progress.
Yeah. They all have opinions. And they can't like my fiance girlfriend. Not you, but the other one.
Status
the other
TBC.
One. Yeah, TBC to be confirmed, I guess.
What do Americans say? TBD. To be determined.
To be decided? To be determined?
Maybe.
Could be. I don't know. I don't say that. Anyway, what they're saying is that...
Who's they?
I forgot my train of thought.
Oh, okay.
What they're saying...
Women are people.
Women are people.
People are women.
Oh, how she kept her mouth shut for 3 years. The first 3 years, she didn't say anything when she was with me.
What, the significant other?
Yeah. Didn't say single thing. No.
I thought she was writing her dissertation on
She was following me around, making notes and doing things. But
you were like, I've landed on the ideal life partner here.
Yes.
Never says a word.
Yeah, she's a phony because women are phonies. That's what they call themselves.
I just sent you an article to read that I saw on Twitter. The rules are back.
The rules.
Yeah, the rules
about how women have to treat men.
How about how women have to treat men?
Yeah, because those rules are in.
Keep them happy. Don't be mean.
Of course, don't be mean. What works for men? And it's the same thing with men.
You've got to be nice.
You've got to be nice.
To get a slice.
You just made that up right now. That was quite good, though. That was really good.
You want a slice of shape,
well, you need
slice of that life.
I tell you something about a slice is not big enough. You need 2 or 3 of me to make it worthwhile.
What to make a meaningful life?
But that's what.
Or to cover costs.
Just to make it worth your while, just to show up, you need a lot.
Although you have been covering your costs for the past month, you said.
I've been covering.
Is it true that Lewis Schaffer has a nest egg now?
I don't have a nest egg. Don't give people the impression. I am just
a little crumb.
I'm just not have to count the pennies, literally. And there was some really rough times there. I know people can't imagine Lewis Schaffer having rough times because I look so amazing. I look amazing.
Yeah, thin equals wealth.
Yeah, in a way, it's a class thing. It is a class thing.
Weight is political.
And it should be political. Actually, what it is because the food industry wants to starve us.
Are we going in that direction now?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to stick with how women had to be nice to keep.
Oh, that's another. Oh, sorry about that. But so this rules thing is have they reprinted the book, Lisa Moyle?
Well, I sent you the article. I didn't read the whole thing because it's the Daily Mail, so you automatically discount it. But the rules are back. You got to be, you got to welcome your husband at the door. You got to switch. Even if you're,
even if you're a boss lady, right?
You got to switch mode when you walk through that door from chief executive to happy homemaker.
Yes. Yeah. And what's your feeling about that? Of course, you're going to agree with that because it was in the newspaper.
We can't use that kind of language on... Did you just smell me?
Yeah.
Oh. We can't use that kind of language on the radio.
My nose is a bit
for me to adequately, convey about how I feel about it.
I'd like to hear how you feel about it.
We all know it's BS.
You don't think
every one of these... Well, the sad thing is, these are written by women. They were in the 90s, right? I can't remember their names.
I think they were in the Bible. They were in the Koran about how to treat.
It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman writing this, recycling the same garbage. Men change nothing. They just, if you want them to help, ask them nicely. If they say yes, you're doing a good job. Men have to change nothing. They're chief exec, so you have to take all the burden off them so they can continue to succeed. Women, on the other hand, succeed there, have to succeed in the home, and have to take control of so many more things whilst enabling this alleged addition to their life.
So what you are saying, Lisa Moyle, is just because this article doesn't talk about what men can do to improve their lives, that is
I love
not
the way
valid.
you say their lives.
Yes,
their own lives.
A man's
lives.
A man's lives.
Well, they're exactly.
This is an article. This is an article for women, Lisa Moyle.
Yes.
Right.
Well, for couples.
Is it for couples?
I would assume
no,
so.
it's for women.
Talking about relationships.
It's saying women need to do this.
And men need to do nothing as usual.
No, it didn't say men need to do nothing.
Yes, it does. You didn't even read it. I just sent it to you 10 minutes ago and you were playing around with your computer.
It didn't say that.
And we all know what the rules said back in the day.
You want to know something?
Don't respond to the calls too quickly. Don't do this. Don't do that. Blah, 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 blah.
That's different kinds of rules.
And if you read anything written by a man that's similar, it's very prescriptive on women to allow men to be their best possible selves.
No, this is where you're wrong.
This is where you're wrong.
This is where you're wrong, Lisa Moyle. And let me just say this. I love you, Lisa Moyle, but you're wrong. The fact is...
I tolerate you, Lewis Schaffer. You're wrong.
Wrong. The fact is...
You just said it yourself. Oh, she followed me around for 3 years.
Yes, that's what she did. So you're saying that she shouldn't have done that. Well, it works.
You just said she was a phony because then she started she found her voice.
I didn't say she was a phony. I said
you're saying when she felt comfortable in the relationship, she started to be her authentic self.
No, not her authentic self. Her authentic self is she's playing a game. We can play games.
So her authenticity is game playing.
Yes, as we all are.
So she doesn't have a self.
And men have a game playing self too. And then just as women can do certain things.
Who we've established early on in the show are people.
But they're almost people. We have to talk to them as if they are people. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You actually agreed they were people.
Did I say that at one time?
Yeah.
I deny that. That goes against my trope.
They have rights.
They also have obligations. Never forget the obligations. But just as women do certain things to get what they want, men have to do certain things to get what they want.
Women do it, men have to do it.
Yes, they do it. Because
your language is very interesting.
Because men wonder. No, the same thing. Because men wonder, well, why did my wife leave me? And there are actually billions of articles about that.
Billions?
Billions of articles about that. You think there isn't? The entire red pill, black pill, blue pill community.
Oh, there's a blue pill now?
Yes.
Is that a new pill?
Blue
new pill is
blue pill.
It's sounding increasingly like Dr. Seuss. Take the red pill, take the blue pill.
Yeah. No, it's the Matrix.
Pill, take the who pill.
It's the Matrix.
Sounds
anyway.
more like Dr. Seuss to me.
It's not Dr. Seuss, but whatever. It's the point is,
someone's getting
is that people? Yeah, because it's so stupid.
Blue pill, red pill, and pink pill aren't stupid.
I don't know if there is a pink pill.
Oh, whatever pills. There's how many pills now?
Pink pill could be part of the blue pill community.
All right, just walk us through the pill colors again. There's black.
There's first of all, there's blue,
Which
is everything is all right. Just be yourself, and you'll find the right girl for you, or you'll find the right girl.
So just treat people like people.
Right. That's the blue pill. Like everything's going to be okay.
So that's mainstream.
Until the
Would
woman
you call
walks.
that mainstream?
That's the mainstream belief that women try to sell you.
Oh, only women sell that.
And other men, because they want you to get involved.
They've taken the
Bring a
pill.
girl flowers. Tell her how beautiful she is.
Is that blue pill?
Yes, that's blue pill. I think it is. Then there's the red pill.
Oh yeah, red pill is clarity.
Red pill is clarity. It's saying women
are bad.
No, not necessarily women are bad.
That's like when you're going into incel territory.
But if you no.
I thought those are red pills. Incels.
Incel, no, because an incel, you could be a black pill, a blue pill incel, which is that you think everything's okay. You're just not getting anywhere with it, right?
Okay, it's not getting you where you need to be.
It's not getting you, so you could be that. But like bringing a girl flowers, red pill would say that's not going to work.
Right,
You
but
know?
you can be a red pill incel.
No, because you probably have to. You'd then be in the black pill community,
Which is
the world is screwed for loser guys.
right.
So let's say you're an incel. You're not. You're an involuntary celibate, and you understand how the world works, which is you understand women's thinking.
Right.
Which
Or
is
you think you do.
You think you do. Black pill is the realization that unless you have really good looks, women don't want anything to do with you. Probably. That's what the black pill is. The black pill is you can.
Are they rapists? Is that what?
No, don't use that word. Don't use that word. No. No. Some people, obviously, in all different groups. But these are people who realize a black pill is people who say, the reason I'm an incel is because those girls.
Oh, so I see. There's nothing that's their fault. So that's the I take no responsibility pill for the way my life is pill.
Yes, whereas red pill, you could take some responsibility.
And the blue again?
The
It's
blue.
you're trying to stick with the mainstream.
Yeah, it is not trying to stick. You believe in the mainstream. Can I just say something that I think that there are people listening to this and saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's interesting because I don't really know what I'm talking about, considering I've spent
That you believe in.
hundreds of hours
Yeah, with these people.
with these people trying to
work, the
figure it out.
sacrifice?
It has worked. It has worked. The reason I'm getting married is because of that.
Because you've blue pilled or black
No,
pilled?
because I've
You pilled.
I've pilled. I've red pilled. I think it's because I've red pilled.
So this is a life philosophy for you.
It's a philosophy. It's not a life philosophy. It's an understanding of life. It's not a philosophy. It's an understanding. of
So this is
situation.
your own personal gender studies, in a sense.
Yes. It's like saying, well, why are you Lisa Moyle? What makes Lisa Moyle, who I have known for over 20 years, okay, and still continues to fascinate me.
Yes, so you mean irritate you, but
and irritate me, and allure me.
Oh, we're going into French territory.
Not in that way. Not in that way. I've got a fiance.
You're compromised.
I've compromised. I'm already taken. But whatever, right? Why? What do you have that is your own personality as an individual? It's different than any other person.
How come women don't have a pill scenario?
Because women are not ordered that way.
Oh, I see.
They don't. That's why. Okay, a case could be made. A man would say because women don't. Women think in little details, while men try to have
little details.
In details,
Okay,
tiny. Okay,
minutiae.
Yeah, minutiae.
Sounds like you're being condescending.
Like you like patterns. Like you think, oh, look at what I'm wearing. Look at the little thing. I love the way that looks. You know, men are thinking, I like red.
What's the difference between liking a pattern and liking red, except some weird gender lens that you put on it?
It's not that
Maybe
we put
men
on it.
feel that they can't express themselves in patterns to the same
they don't
extent.
think like
men
that.
wear paisley, that's a pattern.
They don't. They wore it because women were like into it.
And men wear floral shirts. I know men who wear.
So what I'm
shirts.
saying, listen.
Men Hawaiian shirts, and those go in all different directions.
Yeah, but they are. It is called an Hawaiian shirt. It's just like to them. It's just a man just sees it as like a blob of color, of a certain type of color.
So men have no ability to discern patterns.
Generally speaking, we're making generalizations.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we are. Oh. Would you stop?
Men sound very dull in the way you describe them.
So I'm saying to you, what part of you, Lisa Moyle, is Lisa Moyle? What part of you is the New Yorker that what part of you is a woman who was born, that's my Carnegie, is a woman who was born in a certain time, in a certain place, and you think like most of the people in that time, and we think like that, right? What part of you...
Like Weber's box, where everything takes place within that.
In a box.
Well, that's the outer boundaries of all of our thinking, as you said, determined by time, place, class, gender.
Yeah. Okay, so what part of... But those can be broken down individually. And what part of it is you as a woman? Okay, and obviously it's not all you as a woman, though you are a lot of woman.
I'm every woman.
Yeah. Okay, so what? Right. So that's what the red pill is. It's saying all women. It's the phrase. It can be summed up with the phrase. All women are like that, AWOLT.
So what you're saying, this is a very extensive and sex-deprived community, only to arrive at the conclusion all women are like that.
No, the sex-deprived community doesn't go through the red pill thoughts.
Oh, they don't.
No, they've been through the mill, the red pills. They've had sex. They've had sex. The ones who haven't had sex are thinking, I wish I could because it'd be amazing.
And those who have no.
And those who have had sex, they know. They know.
What do they know?
They know that...
Is that like a meal? It could be good, it could be bad, it could be average?
Or
maybe they prefer less carbs and more vegetables.
I don't know if it's that analogy. I'm thinking sometimes the woman can make you a lovely meal, and then the next day she.
But can he make a meal? I don't understand this.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so someone can make a meal.
Someone can make.
Why
a
are
meal.
men always having the meals made for them? Again, taking very little responsibility.
I'm using your analogy. You are the meal, right? You're a man's meal.
Or he's making a meal for me. I think.
And you've got too much meal. Is what I'm saying. Interesting. And that's what the red pill is. It's saying what you just did. Is that a normal thing, or are you crazy?
Right. As decided and mediated by this pill community.
Now, but because let's say...
But what if we're sitting on the other side going, that guy is a loser. That guy is disgusting. That guy is smart. That guy is interesting.
And then you speak to your friends, like let's say, and they say to you, my boyfriend did the same thing. Every boyfriend I've been out with has done the same thing. And then another girlfriend says the same thing. So maybe it could be all men do that or are that way. Right?
But you would just turn that around and say, men have to do that because
I didn't say that. Where did this come from?
Because I've heard you say these things in the past.
No, I didn't say that. I
just don't believe you follow this garbage.
It isn't garbage.
Of all the interesting, analyses of gender relations in different cultures, you happened upon that one and you're sticking with that one. I just think it's a little sad.
It isn't.
I would give you more credit intellectually.
I just turned off because I'm sorry. I turned off.
Because you don't like what I said. Because these people are weird.
No, they're not weird. It's just saying.
They're weird. Why does everyone think they're weird?
Lisa Moyle. It's just people trying to figure out the world.
I know, and they do it in such a reductive, simplistic, macho. Some would say masochistic.
Well, those words are very interesting that you would say that it's reductive. Do you say reductive?
Yeah.
Yeah, simplistic. Yeah? And because that's the way a case could be made, that's the way men think. Now, here's the difference between men and women, which I've said many times, is that
women are into the minutiae. Is that what you said?
No, men.
So we should be very good scientists and engineers and creators.
No, the opposite. Creators, yeah, you're good with writing the books, with the words. You're good with the words. You're good with paintings, putting the colors on a piece of paper. Okay, you can be good painters, but men like generalizations. We think in generalizations. Okay, that's what we're trying to do with the red pill. Women.
Who's we? I mean, it's a community of what, a couple hundred?
Oh my God, no, it's like millions now. Everybody knows it now.
Knows it doesn't mean they
all the men, and you don't know it because you're a woman.
Oh, it's like a secret society
No,
thing.
it's not that secret. We talk about it, but it gets taken off the air because it's basically explaining women. The point I want to make to you, Lisa Moyle.
Thank you. Tell me more about women.
Yeah, it's like you're saying not all women are like that.
Like what?
Like whatever. Like
whatever thing you're saying.
Whatever it is, like
I don't even care so much about the description. It's this weird, like almost controlling approach to women.
No.
They're not doing what I want, so this is how I'm going to make them do what I want.
No. Well, yeah, of course, but you want men to do what you want. You want your husband to buy you a new car. You want your husband
I buy my own car.
Exactly, whatever it is. You want your man to do something. You want him to stop picking his toes. You've mentioned it a million times. Honey, stop
I would
picking.
never marry someone who picked their toes.
Oh, you see, this is the way
That's
women...
gross.
You know what?
It's just hygiene.
All right, we're running out of time, but I just want to say this.
What have we learned? What have we learned?
We've learned that I would have said, Lisa Moyle, if I had just met you and no other women, I would have said you are full on wrong and crazy. I would have said that. But now that I know women, I know...
For your years of experience.
Yes, I'm 66 years old. I look amazing. I'm 66 years old.
And you know the ladies.
I do now.
Do the ladies know you?
A lot do. They stay away from me. A lot of them have looked at me and they go, no. You can just see them look in their eyes. They go, no.
I've heard about him.
I've heard about him. They don't even need to hear about him. I see the guy and I know.
I doubt there's a female Residence FM listener out there who would be on the verge of saying yes.
As I say, ladies.
Have you ever received anyone who says, yes, I'm a taker?
No.
Not once?
No. No. Okay, so what are we doing now? What are we doing?
I'm away next week, so I won't be with you.
You won't be with us. We haven't even discussed anything. My health situation, which is taking a turn for the better.
Oh,
but we'll talk about that in the second half. My health situation and the work situation, and then I'll try to see if we can get anything out of Lisa Moyle, maybe something personal about her business.
I just told you I'm going away for a week.
That doesn't mean that's as much as you're going to say.
Yes,
not.
I don't believe in sharing personal information.
Yeah, with anybody, even like in real life. It's not like we're on the TV or the radio now, so we're not. You're not telling me because I'll tell you afterwards. You never tell me anything.
You've asked me not to explicitly tell you anything on many occasions.
I think
you said that is not your thing, knowing things. Unless I suddenly went, oh my God, Lewis, I get it. I've taken the red pill. You're not interested.
You can't take the red pill. Women cannot take. No.
We don't get to take pills?
No.
Seems a little unfair.
No.
So we have to go to our own realization and higher consciousness.
Do you know what it is? You do have the red pill. You do take the red pill. When you talk to women about their husbands and about how men are, do you ever make generalizations about men?
Men suck.
Yeah.
Men are rubbish.
Like what they do. Like the kind of things that they do.
Men always pick their toes.
Like, not even that. Something.
No, I tend to describe them more on an individual basis.
Exactly.
Like I once described a man as... like being in a state of perpetually only eating appetizers.
Okay, that's a man, and that's why you can never be red pill. Because red pill is a generalization, and women don't like generalization. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to say this has been our best show ever. I want to thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Laura Synthesis. Maybe Laura Synthesis will be on the show next week.
I haven't seen her for ages.
Laura, you're
hired.
invited to be on the show for next week. Let's make a time to do it if you can, if you want to. And we're going to continue this another half an hour on...
I can't do a full half hour.
Nunhead. You can't do a full half hour. Well, how much can you do?
Let's just discuss it in Chapter 2.
I will discuss it in Chapter 2. Okay. Thank you, Ed and Peter and Anna and Richard and Steve Parry and Neil McLennan.
Blanche.
And Blanche out there.
We miss you.
We miss you, Blanche. I just got a message from Blanche. She's totally in my life. Okay.
All right. She's not in mine.
So we're taking... So, best show ever. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, let's see if we can keep the energy up.
Okay.
Can we keep the energy up?
You always have to be so like, eh.
Yeah, because
you're always accusing me of something. That's why people say you're not nice to me.
Is that right? Well, because I am accusing you. I'm accusing you of suddenly low energy.
Didn't somebody say you weren't nice to me?
I think Angela said that.
And when I arrive and you go, that doesn't make me feel high energy. That makes me feel like hitting you.
So you think when a woman comes home or comes into a man's world,
he needs to demonstrate high energy.
Oh, but a woman doesn't need to demonstrate high energy. But a man should do it, but not a woman.
I wasn't even thinking of you as a man. I never do. I was thinking of you as greeting a guest.
Right.
I don't greet my guests of, whatever their gender with.
Oh, you see this? Then you make it all nitpicky, right? Because the point is.
You mean true?
No.
By nitpicky, I thought women are good at minutiae.
No. If you were a red pillar, you would say.
Are we sticking with the pills?
Yes.
Let's just talk about your financial situation. That's more fun.
Is it more fun? I want to tell you about my health situation.
I don't want to talk about your weird pill people anymore.
You know what I'm talking
about? You do you, and you carry on with that. That's what gives you happiness.
Yeah, it's a man thing.
Just keep them away from me.
It's a man thing.
Someone said the word blue pill to me. If we were on a date, I would get up, pick up my things, and walk out the door.
Really?
I would. I would indeed.
Yeah, well then you're going to miss out on a lot of good men.
Doesn't sound like it.
You're not going to be doing Andrew Tate.
I'm willing to take that chance. And isn't he on remand?
Yeah, they let him out.
But now he's being sued.
He's now a Muslim. Of course he's being sued.
Is he
Everybody's
a Muslim?
being sued. Even really.
Was he always a Muslim?
No, they made him a Muslim.
Who's they?
By the powers that be, the Matrix. Let's fix
stick
this
to your
thing.
financial situation.
Can you move? We didn't do this thing. It looks so awkward. Is that better?
No, let's carry on.
Maybe I should be in the back.
Cover your financial situation because I do have to go. I'm busy. It wasn't my fault that you played around with your nose. I just
suddenly realized that maybe we haven't recorded the sound for this because there's no sound being recorded.
Oh, did you just switch it off?
Oh, there we go.
What have you done?
There we go. Now that's better. Okay.
How do you know it's recording the sound?
I don't know. I'm just this whole thing is just crazy. This is the sound. This was the sound, but this is a different sound. This whole thing is horrible, Lisa Moyle. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to learn how to fix this thing.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
My nose is running. Can I blow my nose on your thing?
No, I would slap.
Okay, what is your question? Let's get back. We'll get back on
track. So talk to me about your financial situation, which I've never heard you say, and I quote, "I've made so much money in the last few months."
Well, it's not a lot of money.
It's all relative.
It's totally relative.
From a low starting point. It's like saying my income has grown 92%. Yeah, but you started on $5.
Yeah, it is 92, so it's up to 8 pounds, 9 pounds, 90, whatever. Yeah, I'm not saying that. It's because I've had a lot of different. I mean, luckily I can talk about this because I report every bit of income that I get. So it's not
it's not like the
it's not like you
tax people are going to be jumping down.
It's
you don't have hidden wealth, is what you're saying.
No, there's no hidden wealth. I'm not getting cash under the table. So everything is above board. But I don't think, and I don't want people to think that I'm rich.
Because you're not.
Because I'm not rich, and that's the problem. When you're not rich, and you think, well, he's rich, and I'm not rich, but I am.
So then people are always disappointed.
Because I'm collecting money for being old. It's been a lifesaver, and so I can understand why.
When did your Social Security kick in?
Kicked in, I think, a year and a half ago, maybe.
So you've been in the money for a while.
Yeah.
And you've been working as well, which is the unusual bit. It's
that's
unusual to collect a state pension.
Right. So state pension plus working a little bit. And I'm going to be on do you have a tissue or something?
Yeah, hold on. Stay there.
Stay there. I'm getting a tissue. I know this is bad.
You can keep talking. I'd rather that than have your nose rolling all over me.
Yeah. Because I've been doing lines of coke.
No, you haven't. Don't advocate drug use.
I'm not advocating. That is a joke. We're on YouTube. It's a joke. I don't do that. Can you?
I'm looking for my tissues.
Just, you know what? Bring over a tea towel. There you go. There's some tea towels.
Be like a real man.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the most. Oh, your dog farted, or unless it was you, Lisa Moyle.
Baby, did you?
Oh my God, he totally did.
Oh yeah, he did. Woo! Baby.
Because you're feeding him a dry diet.
I make his own food.
Is it always wet?
Yeah.
Is it always meat?
Yeah.
Or is it carrots?
I do put some sweet potato and spinach in there.
Yeah, that's
just a little bit for nutrients.
No, it doesn't give the nutrients, especially spinach.
His farting is way down since I started making his own food.
Oh, well, there you go. I've said that. Have
you?
Yeah.
Okay. What were we saying? Oh, you're making money.
I'm making money.
You're collecting state benefits.
I'm collecting, not state
pension, sorry.
It's not the same thing.
And you're doing work for those other set of weird people.
So I had 3 days on GB News. They're not weird. Mm-hmm. They're really, the people that I work with are really good people.
Oh, that's good.
Okay? Yeah, they hate black people and women, but they're really good.
Oh my God,
that's a joke.
I know it's a joke. I recognize.
But you believe it to be true.
I believe in not a few of them.
Of them. You don't think that I am, but they say the same things about me. They say me.
Who's me? They say me.
I don't know.
Me?
They've actually said that I've been loving to the trans community.
Does that mean they're going to kick you off the program?
Yeah.
So you have to. What you're saying, you're admitting you have to be cruel to stay on.
No, they put me on more.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Okay.
Why are you replying
because I thought I'd turn this thing off. It's not going very well.
Right. Should we cover what you want to cover this week?
Yeah, let's cover what we want to cover. Now, this is where the whole show goes into a tumult. First of all, I don't know if this is being recorded, number one.
Oh my God! So you're making me do this, and we don't know if it's being recorded?
We'll just talk for 10 minutes.
Okay.
For 10 minutes. Okay.
We covered your financial situation.
We covered my financial situation. I'm making more money because I'm on GB News, which you can watch. But it's not a lot. It's so little money. I'd be embarrassed to say how much money it is.
Well, don't talk about money.
It is, and the amount of work that I have to put in to actually read these articles. I mean, it takes about 4 hours or 5 hours of preparation time. To do the thing.
But I think that might have positive spillover effects into other areas of your life. You're not a preparer by nature.
No, I'm not.
So do you think now you're going to become a preparer?
No, but I think...
when you're doing comedy now, do you think, Lewis, you should probably prepare something?
I've always thought that. But the difference is, I know what you mean. The difference is, I believe in this, Lisa Moyle. Mm-hmm. I believe in it's called SOCI. I call it SOCI, which is stuff out, stuff in. Okay, well, or I believe the law of unintended consequences, or it's something else. It's, what is it called? Where you actually, I call it work avoidance work. Where you do one bit of work.
You're a procrastinator.
I'm a procrastinator. So instead of actually doing the work that I have to do, I'll do something else and pretend it's not work.
Procrastination.
But it's still related to the job at hand. When I was selling advertising space, instead of calling people up and saying, "Hey, do you want to buy an ad?" Which was my job, right?
That's defined.
I was supposed to call them up. I instead would take the list of names on the comp list, the people who are getting free magazines,
right?
Okay. And call up the company and say, who are the people who should be getting free magazines? Who are the decision makers?
Okay.
Which is what sales is anyway.
Yeah, finding the decision maker.
Right. So
absolutely.
So you'd find out and they'd say, oh, I'm not involved in that. That's not my department anymore.
So you were doing research.
Yeah, I was doing research, and I'd cut their name off the list. And then they'd say, oh, you got to speak to Debbie Jones in this. I go speak to Debbie Jones, and she would say, well, I'm the only one here. And then don't send it to him. The guy's dead. Don't send it to him. He's been fired. You know, maybe you could send it to this person.
So this sounds like what you should have been doing.
It actually is what you should do. It's how I recommend.
Were you successful?
Yes. During that time, but everybody was successful.
Were you making big bucks?
That was the only year I made a lot of money.
How much is a lot?
For me, it was like maybe $100,000.
Oh wow! In 1986, that was big spondoolies.
Yeah.
And then you got fired.
They realized they didn't need to pay me that much.
Okay.
Because the job was done.
Right. Isn't this like an ongoing thing if you're selling advertising space?
It is.
You don't have to sell it once for a decade.
But it was a new publication, so once it became it was less of a sell. It was less of a sell.
People.
It was more like it was
more inbound.
I think when they hired me, I don't think that they thought anything was going to be sold. So they said, "We'll just give them 15% of it."
Right.
Right.
So your commission structure was too big. They decided.
Because but maybe it wasn't too big.
Did they fire you?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the back of success. So that was the one time you've been fired.
They sold the publication.
Oh, okay.
But part of selling the publication was firing me.
They wanted to get rid of you so much they sold the publication.
Yeah, they didn't know.
They didn't know what?
They didn't know that I was a horrible employee, which I wasn't.
Oh, okay. But so they weren't trying to get rid of you.
No, they just
clear as mud.
But it was like when Elon Musk took over Twitter, and they said they didn't fire anybody before Elon Musk arrived. But sometimes when you buy a new company, they say, "Listen, that whole division is too heavy. I don't want to buy it."
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
You have to get rid of it.
So that's what happened. You were reorged.
I was reorganized.
Okay, interesting.
Interesting.
So, but now you're not nearing those same levels of money, but you're more comfortable. What are you going to do with your money now?
I'm not going to continue to make this much money. They're going to fire me from the TV.
You're going to be.
I'm going to be
eliminated.
I'm going to be eliminated. It's never worked out for very long.
So just enjoy it while it lasts.
And I have an expensive wife.
I thought you're not getting married.
Whatever. We'll
cohabitating.
Be like cohabitating. I told her that I'd pay for everything.
You said that?
Yeah.
When everything means what?
Whatever it takes.
Oh, well, like her money is hers and your money is for everyone.
Basically, yeah.
So you're paying the household expenses.
I'll pay the household expenses.
You get a reminder of it on a daily basis?
Yeah, of course I am.
And she better.
And
what do you want in return?
I want a quiet life. I want her to get pregnant and have a baby.
And then just be quiet with it.
Yes, but I know that that's impossible because I've been red pilled. I know it's impossible.
Okay.
But I know. It's
an odd decision if you want a quiet life to have a baby.
I think babies are not loud. It's the women
it's the disruption that comes along with it.
No, we can't think of it like that. I'm not thinking of it like that.
Okay.
What are you thinking of it like? I know that's the way people think of it.
Well, I mean, as you know, babies reorder your entire life.
They do, but why can't they reorder them as a blessing? I look at my kids.
I think it's a blessing, but I wouldn't describe it as quiet.
Well, if you decide that it's a blessing and that it's going to be loud and you know it's going to be loud, it's a blessing. It's like...
So then it's a new version of quiet.
Yeah. I mean, to me, a quiet life is I don't want the person to scream at me all the time and call me a loser.
Someone has to be nice to you.
Someone's got to be nice to me.
She has to accept you as you are.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the finished product, 66 years old. Apart from more or less meat, this is it.
You'd have to say it is. I mean, I've gotten better. I've become a better person as I've gotten older, I would say.
Have you?
You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You still adhere to some very odd ways of thinking.
Yeah, but in terms of like being nice to people, I'm trying to be nicer to them. I'm trying to be nice. Yes.
I mean, you're always nice.
She wants a baby.
Right.
Okay.
Shouldn't you say we want a baby?
No.
Okay.
No, I'd like a baby. Of course, I'd like a baby.
Okay, then that is a we.
It is a we, but I know it will make her happy. Okay. It probably won't make her happy because nothing makes women happy. But I know,
in as much as women are capable of happiness,
especially her. Not all women have to have babies, but
you have progressed.
Yeah, they don't have to, and people can be happy in the weirdest situations.
True.
Even after horrible things have happened to them, even after they made a mistake, even if they've jumped out of a window and become paralyzed, they can still find happiness in their new life and be happy that they did actually jump out the window because they stopped using crack, whatever it was, their story.
Okay.
That somebody once told me.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you know someone that did that?
I heard that from the story. Yeah, somebody. I forget who it was. But he told me that story. I didn't forget.
It wasn't about him.
It was about him.
Oh, so he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he was happy.
He told me what happened.
Wow.
Yeah. Very personal.
Yeah.
And he said he's glad that it happened. Or he's as glad as he could be.
Yeah.
You know.
He accepts.
He accepts it. He didn't seem any less happy than a normal person who isn't paralyzed. Not that you should be paralyzed to make you happy.
No. No, I don't think it should be your first strategy.
Yeah. But so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I want her to be happy.
Okay? Which is a nice way of thinking.
And not in a patronizing way, but I know if she has a child, if knock wood, God willing, she it will be something that's important to her. In order
very nice.
In order to have kids, you need to be relaxed, generally speaking. There can't be an atmosphere of stress. So
you're going to help create that atmosphere of no stress.
No stress. I'm going to try to. But if she wants to work and she doesn't find that stressful, then she can work.
It's good that you're going to permit that.
Not permit it.
Accept.
I'd like to say I'm
in charge.
I'd like to be able to permit it or not.
Doesn't sound like her.
For me to permit it.
No, I mean she's a very strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good. So your personal life is sorted. Your financial life is sorted.
It's not sorted. It's just a temporary
Your medical life.
Well, that's the interesting thing, Lisa Moyle.
You've got 5 minutes for a medical recap.
5 minutes. You missed. Remember, I went to the doctor and then I had my blood tests in the afternoon, and the results were quite scary.
I do remember that.
That my EGFR was 38. Or 38, and that it was previously it was 54. Okay, and there can be variations of this thing normally because it's the kidney function measurement. It's very imprecise. It's basically a formula that they use. So if one thing goes really way up because of some weird condition, it's not actually measuring filtration. It's measuring sort of end products that are coming out, but it can really depend on how much end products come in. Okay. So remember,
that's my signal for getting to the point.
Remember, 54. 54 is about 45% kidney function. Okay. It means my kidney function is 45%, which is okay for people who are 66 years old, as I am. Okay. And it went down to 38. Which is not so good. Okay? At 10, you get dialysis.
Right.
And can I just say one thing? This is so important that I say this. There are people out there with kidney disease who are properly FUK'd. And it's a horrible, horrible thing. And I'm being a bit glib about it because things seem to be okay with me. But that doesn't mean I don't feel for those people
Thank you for sharing that.
Okay.
Now let's talk about where you're at.
So I had the test redone, and I'm at 51, which is slightly less than 54.
Right, but better than 30-something.
And it's in the very close range. Remember, I was at 59 13 years ago.
Yeah, so it's not a huge change.
It's not a huge change. Okay, and considering what it means is it's not a huge change, which means that my meat diet is not killing me.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the summary line here. The meat diet is not killing you.
It's not the meat diet. Everyone says, "Oh, your meat diet is killing you," and so it's very good news for me.
Oh, good.
I just want to say a prayer for everybody else who has kidney problems.
Yeah.
Okay, out there. Okay. What are you doing, Lisa?
I'm just checking.
You're zoning out.
No, I am keeping an eye on the time because I do have to be somewhere.
Okay, so this has been our best show ever.
It has.
Anything else? I'm on.
Any films?
I've had to cancel the films. Because I'm on the TV.
Right. You're on the TV tonight.
And there's certain films that people were very interested in me in being. One is a very big musical. Oh. That's on the West End in Broadway. That I mentioned it to someone, and they said, "Oh, wow, that's amazing."
And then you didn't do it.
And now I can't think I can do it.
Oh.
I can't do it, but they film it up in Watford up there.
Yeah.
On a hillside in Tring, I think.
That's so cool. Why don't you do it?
Because in order, I'd have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do it.
And how many weeks of work will they give you?
It would be, this is the problem with the way these films work. They never tell you.
So you could only be given 1 day of work, but they tell you to hold 6 weeks.
Yeah, or they would say if the weather's bad, you'll have to come back next week.
So you don't get paid?
No, they don't pay you for the week that you're not there.
That seems a little unfair.
It really does seem a little unfair. But it's in a way, it's not unfair because you know the rules, because you could say that, because they're asking me last minute. It's like a guy calls you up last minute.
Oh, so if they called you last minute and you were available, you can still say yes.
I could, but because I've got these things that I'm doing, as you can see, my calendar is becoming 1 headliners, 2 headliners.
So they're having
3,
you on 4
4
times a week?
Yeah.
Every week?
Not every week. I was on 3 times last week. So that's been quite a change. You should watch Headliners. I think it's really funny.
I never will. Just
it's your loss.
I'll have to accept
Well, what does that say?
It's not the kind of garbage I wouldn't watch. I don't like the station.
Yeah.
Why would I watch it? Why is it the same reason I don't watch Tucker Carlson? I don't need to.
Because you refuse to admit that you love me, Lisa Moyle.
But I love you in other situations.
Do you know what that woman who I'm going to be paying everything for?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Out of my pension.
That feels like a cycle of life thing.
She doesn't want to watch me either, and she hates the station.
Yeah. So.
Everybody hates the station.
Why can't you just accept we all have our preferences?
No, this is not the same thing. This is not about being open.
Anyway, good to see you. I won't be here next week, but hopefully you'll have
You won't be here next week.
Replacement.
We'll see if Laura's listening to this. I hope she's listening to this. You're scheduled for next week, Laura Synthesis.
Keep the time.
But she doesn't ever want to be on the camera.
Yeah, because she wants to protect her personal life.
Well, why don't you? But why don't you want to? Why don't I want to?
I don't know. But you're like the public eye, so.
I guess I am. So it should be, but it's me sitting there talking to an empty space. At least you're here.
Thank you.
At least you're here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Don't get up yet. We'll just hang up the thing. We'll hang this up.
Thank you.
Okay. I love you, Lisa Moyle.
Oh.
Okay. Not as much as my girlfriend.
That's really positive.
I don't actually believe that, but I have to say that because it'd be really unseemly.
Because you've taken the blue pill. You know that you have to say those things.
No, I haven't taken the blue pill.
I thought you had.
No.
Okay, let's not go back there. Finish it up.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
The blue pill is a delusional state, is not knowing.
Right.
I know exactly what can happen.
Okay.
I know I can lose my house. I know I can make people hate me. I know she can turn on me. But I also know she could love me more than anything ever. Okay. Which can be also very annoying.
Okay.
Very
this
annoying.
Is a no-win situation. Okay. Stay single.
Say bye-bye. The best show ever. Anything else we need to say?
No, that's it.
Hey, I didn't mention our calendar.
Yeah,
did I tell you? I didn't have a woman who she says she fangirled me and she made a calendar. I should show it to you. It's so hysterical. It's like,
show it to me quickly after. I do have to go. So
it's so hysterical.
Say goodbye. Say thank you, Lisa.
Don't press. You're not allowed to press the buttons.
Oh.
Put your hand there. I'll smack it. Put your hand there.
No buttons for you.
No buttons.